Okay, welcome to the second half of our Willie Call African Mask lesson. So you should have something that looks similar to this. And if you didn't finish it, so that's what you're going to do today. All right, work on it. You cannot go to the second half of this before you let this dry. All right, and what all you need is paper, white paper, any kind of construction paper in colors. This would be the time to use it. You need crayons. Let's go like crayons that you've taken the wrappers off of, and you've done this before. So probably don't use your brand new crayons. Is the message we're getting here. All right. So peel it off. Usually if you break the crayons in half first, it makes it a little easier, and we do not need really long crayons for this. But I would get, let's do, whoops. All right, I would get an assortment of colors. These are really good. If you have any of the big fat crayons from when you were younger laying around, they'll be good for this. We're going to do what we call a rubbing. So let's set ourselves up. Dark colors, light colors. If you only have white paper, you don't want the real white color. All right, mask, paper, and then I said paper clips. Paper clips. That's to hold your paper on. All right. Now, this is the size I said we were going to make, so it fits on this piece of paper. If you made a bigger size, you're going to need another bigger piece of paper. Not a big deal. All right. I was just trying to save you paper because you can make a lot of these. Now, if you do not have paper clips, they are going to help us. So you want to put them on, but you don't want to get on your mask itself. These are really big paper clips. Maybe you could find small ones. So it doesn't even matter. If you would rather put them on the bottom, that's fine. But you don't want them running into your mask. So that's on the bottom. Here, I can put mine on the top. All right. Now, some of you are going to say, I don't have paper clips. So that's when you're going to just use the tape. You have to tape the paper. It's just to hold the paper. All right, so we're not going to go crazy. 2 little pieces. The only thing with tape is you're going to have to put a new piece of tape every time you have a new piece of paper. Other than that, it's about the same. Put your hand down so it doesn't move. And we're going to do a rubbing. A rubbing. You're going to hold, you're going to hold this like this. 2 or 3 on the top, 1 on the bottom. You're using the whole thing. Not like this. You're going to hold it like this. All right? The whole thing is going to go on your paper. And you're going to hold it. Even though you have your tape and your paper clips, you're going to hold it. And you're going to use all your strength and push. And push. And push. And you're going to find that mask. When you find the edges, go around the edges. You're done. Okay. Now, we are not going back and forth. Scribble, scribble, scrabble. It's push, push. All right. Now, if you're going to use a dark paper, you can make as many as you want. That's the beauty of it. All right. Yeah. No, that's not the beauty of it. Let's go and put the tape on. All right. All right. So let's try a dark piece of paper. Look around your house for paper. Some of you might have some. So if you're using a dark piece of paper, we don't want a dark crayon. We want a light crayon. So here's a nice light crayon. Really works well if you have white. Hold it. The enemy of doing a rubbing is if everything moves around. All right. And you can see it's like that. All right. You can move your hand And make sure you don't stop till you see the whole mask, right? Here's something interesting you can do. You can put more than one color, guys. So let's try it with the white. All right, and now I'm going to use my paper clips because the paper clips, you could just take them off and put them on. So you could take, well, you know what? Let me take a red one. Let's see. All right, here's two colors. First, you do this, hold tight. You could do this as much as you want. Many pieces of paper. That's why we usually use this small piece of paper, because if we were back in school, we'd be making a bunch of these and you'd have a bunch. Whoa, here is, wow, this is pretty good. Here is green, and I went right over it with the black. So you get two colors. All right, another thing that's really good on these, oh, here's a brown piece of paper. I don't know if that'll show up so well. We'll try the black again. All right. This is going to be my last one because it's super easy. All right. So if any of you have metallic crayons like silver, that's really works well too. And that works well if you put a color on and you put your silver over it or your gold over it. It kind of makes it kind of shimmery like it. One more time. I got to get this in. Ah, here you go. There you go. And that's it, guys. Make as many as you want. All right, all different colors, color combinations. All right, and once again, if you didn't do your mask last week, please finish that, and you really have to let it dry, because you can imagine if we put this over this and rub it and the glue isn't dry, you're going to lose an eyebrow or a nose. All right, it's going to stick to this paper, so just be aware of that and have a good time. Bye-bye.